Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're well. We'll take a show of hands for questions, please, for Mike's seat side of the room. Set embargo partway through for 10:30 p.m. this evening. Start with Sean.
Hi, Pep. Record fourth straight FA Cup final to participate in. How much excitement is that the opportunity of lifting another trophy at Wembley?
Definitely it is excitement, of course. Hopefully we can do better than the last two times.
Yeah, as you mentioned, the past two FA Cup final results haven't gone your way. How much determination is there at putting that right?
New players, and it's forgotten. So a new game against Chelsea, and of course we are a final and have to try to lift the trophy.
Yeah, and at times this season, when you've been asked about a refereeing or a VAR decision, you tend to bring up the Dean Henderson handball from last season's final. How much did that hurt you, that result, and are you sort of over it yet?
I congratulate Crystal Palace, and still I congratulate them. So in the finals, when you win 4-0, the impact is 0. When it's so tight games, the impact of decisions are so important, always have been. Was in the past, and will be tomorrow.
Hi, Pep. Is Rodri available this weekend?
We see. We travel and we see.
Right. Apart from Rodri, are there any other fitness issues at all?
No, everybody's
So
fine.
fully fit squad. And just obviously, there's another big game coming up in the week against Bournemouth. How much will that affect your thinking for this weekend?
0. It's a final FA Cup.
As you say, this is the FA Cup final and you're excited for it. So I would think you don't need to motivate players too much, but as a manager, what sort of message do you give the players now? Do you talk about the last 2 years? Do you talk about the chance to get closer to a treble? What's your message going into this?
The message is how we have to move, run, play against Chelsea to beat them. This is the message. The message is a FA Cup final Wembley with two prestigious clubs, with our fans that they make an effort, an incredible effort to come down to the London, but today is not cheap, and go to support us and try to perform as best as possible to win. And always is a game plan as you have to do.
There have been reports this week about some of your coaching staff leaving at the end of the season. Lorenzo, who you've worked with, feels like forever. Man City fans are wondering, does this mean anything for your future? Can you give them good news today?
No, I extend the contract, all of them, 3 more years. No.
Pep, you set off this season, I'm sure, with aspirations for the Premier League and for the Champions League, but they've gone. But winning a second domestic trophy...
They are gone?
They're gone. You can't win those, obviously, now, so you're looking at the FA Cup and the League Cup?
We cannot win the Premier League.
No, in terms of the domestic trophies, if that's all you have to go at the end of the season, if you don't win the Premier League, so you have the 2 domestic cups, how much of a successful season is that still for you?
It's what I said before. It depends on the value. The season is good or bad. It depends on the trophies you lift. Sometimes you don't lift trophies and the season has been successful. Sometimes you lift and the season was really, really bad. So I said weeks ago, the season has been really good. Really, really good.
How difficult now is it for the players mentally and physically? The big game tomorrow, but then also a very, very big game on Tuesday.
Yeah, I would prefer 7 days like Chelsea had, but when you reach the final Carabao Cup and you win one of these domestic trophies, you have less days. So it happened in the past when we won the titles, and it's not necessary to remember. It's the schedule is what it is. So, of course, it's not the ideal, but it's what it is, and we did it in the past, and we'll have to do it tomorrow. So, because the big clubs define, so the big teams define, when you are in a more difficult circumstances than the opponent, you do an extra to try to do it. This is what you have to do. So it's simple. So it's not the perfect scenario to prepare the final because we didn't train absolutely anything since the last game against Crystal Palace. But I rely a lot on what you have to do, and we're going to try.
Pep, Wembley's played a big part in your career as a manager and as a player. I think this is the 24th time you've been a City manager to a final or semi. Does Wembley still have that kind of magic for you when you go down there for a final?
I'm so disappoint English football. They don't make a stand to Pep. You know that. So many times I've been there, at least a lounge or a box or something like that. So maybe I'll go 24 more times. I've been a special place, definitely. Since Barcelona '92, when we won the first Champions League with my club, and you know, and after with United, the second time Barcelona as a manager, and many times since I'm here, you know, giving there semi-finals, finals, win, lose, win. So yeah, it's really good. Go to Wembley again at 3 p.m. FA Cup, the two teams with the two managers, and how the I don't know who organized it, Premier League or FA Federation, I don't know. So it's really good game, top.
What specifically do you like the most about it? Is it the history? Is it the kind of, you know, the atmosphere?
Everything. You know, they set really well the final. You know, everything is so nice. So the pitch is extraordinary. Hopefully it will be a nice day and nothing wrong happen with the fans coming in the stadium, both sides, and desperate to to perform well. So read what you have to do when a team like with Callum always, you know, you see the patterns and they do really well.
Do you remember Callum from his time here, or were you kind of in different departments?
Yeah, but I've never been in touch or trained together or been that, but I remember I was here, yeah.
Have you reviewed the 1-1 at the Etihad?
I didn't have time. Not
So
today in the train.
You will, yeah.
Yeah.
But obviously you're saying you know his patterns, and you have a lot of respect.
They played different in the first half, the second half. The first half was more passive, the second half was more aggressive. We have our momentums, at the end they equalize, so we have to read what they're going to try to do in that terms, and they allowed us to make the process, or incredible aggressive with the physicality they have. I saw the game against Liverpool, the last one, because I like to see the last one, how is the vibe, the tone of the team. And they suffered the first 50-20 minutes, and Anfield always happened, but after they came back, not just with the goal from Enzo Fernandez, just the time was good.
So then we'll go there for 10:30 p.m. this evening. We'll start with Guillaume.